Peace and love. More love than peace. Here I am again. Today we're gonna talk about these guys. Kraftwerk Publication, the biography. It's written by David Buckley. A social cultural history of one of pioneers of electronic music made for the masses. First of all, it's this cover. It's a kind of redesign of the Men's Machine album cover. Uh, the book is great because the term social cultural it's perfect because it shows Kraftwerk inside the evolution of music and mainly the evolution of electronic music. Because they start as a happening band, where uh, uh, the members of the band change, the type of music. They can play the whole day. It was more experimental music. After that, they became a trio with a guitar, drums, and flute and synthesizer. Then they turned into a duo, and later became a quartet. These are the guys: Carl, Half, Florian, and Wolfgang. You know, and this is the main formation of the band. They were very important in music, electronic music. I totally remember when I heard Kraftwerk. It brings me back to the 80s, the beginning of the 80s. We used to have parties, dance parties, and people. I remember there was a section in the party. It was called the robot dance, whatever. And I remember they played Dancing Machine from Jackson 5, or the Jacksons, I don't remember very well at the time. I think it's Jackson 5. And then they played Pocket Calculator from Kraftwerk. The book is very interesting too because we tend to see German people as too serious, uh, sometimes as of course German people is always seen as the bad guy because of two world wars that they lost, about the Nazism, and all these things. uh, but actually the guys in Kraftwerk, in my opinion, they had a great sense of humor and they play with the stereotype that Germans had. This is why they make this robotic style of playing, of perform. And there is even a very interesting part when they, because they changed the formation during the years, and in the 2000 something, they had a member in the band. He was Portuguese, uh, and he was fired from the band because he danced and smile on the stage. And they say, no, no, this is Kraftwerk. You cannot dance and smile on stage, buddy. Uh, and sometimes people take this as, because they don't do many interviews, they don't do press a lot, uh, and some people can see them as arrogant, But in the end of the day, you just see like, that's my impression. It's like you don't need to tell anything if your art can tell what you want to do, right? Um, and show the evolution of the band, the change they had. And something interesting is that Kraftwerk, they were from Dusseldorf in Germany, and but they influenced the early years of hip hop There's a song called Planet Rock from Africa Bambata, and this song has many samples for Kraftwerk songs. I can remember clearly the melody of Turns Euro Express, drum patterns for Computer World, and all these things. So it's great, and not just for those one who like music or electronic music, because it's more about culture. You know how culture doesn't have boundaries. You know, they they're from Düsseldorf in Germany. They play the robots, and this kind of music went to the States, and it was well received by black community. Seeing these four white robots, you know, doing the shit. And the same beat came to Brazil, to Rio de Janeiro, to become into funky favela, you know. So music and art has no borders, you know. And Kraftwerk, they show us that it's really true, you know. So those are the guys.